This is a variation on Dragonfly, which is a complicated arm balance that we're working on. It's a twisted arm balance and it's quite tricky to get into. It requires a lot of hip flexibility and other things we've been working on in the Asana Deconstructed series. So I'm going to show you a variation on the pose to get into where you use a block and you come into it from a seated position. So here's what it looks like. You'll sit down in Dandasana with your legs outstretched in front of you, and your block will be out to the side. In back of you, you'll have to play around with where this goes, but I have it probably about 6 inches behind me and off my mat to the side that I'm going to be twisting to. So I come into Dandasana with my block set up, lean back on my hands, bend my knees. I'm going to start with the right foot. So I'm going to come into a seated pigeon position. So cross my ankle over my left knee. I'm leaning back on this left arm quite a bit so that I can get as twisted as I can, turning my torso to the left. So leaning on that arm, I reach up with the right arm, take a big breath in. And then as I exhale, I twist. And I try to get my arm, my upper arm, into the sole of this foot. Okay, it's really important that you work on getting that twist so that you can bend the elbow freely, because that's how you're going to get into the arm balance. Okay, so I keep working on this, and now I'm going to aim to get my hands down to the ground. So here's where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to move my left heel over to the right just a little bit, so I'm turning more toward my block. I'm going to aim to get my head on the block. I'm going to push into my backhand to lift my hips up and place my hands. Shimmy my hands around a little bit. And then I'm going to put my head down on the block, and then I can rest. And I'm stepping on my upper arm, keeping my back knee connected to my ankle, and then I can play with this leg. It lifts up. I can straighten it out to the side. And release. Then, of course, you'll do the other side. So hope that helps. Keep working the twist. Keep working that rocking motion of moving toward the block. And keep the points of contact. You're really stepping on that upper arm, and the back knee is pushing into the top ankle. Have fun.